Hi guys, welcome back to the BME Prep. Today's video will be focused on bonding and materials. Bonding is how atoms interact with one another, and it plays an important part in determining and characterizing the types of materials you may wish to identify. There are primary and secondary bonds. Primary bonds include ionic, covalent, and metallic bonds. Ionic bonds occur due to large electronegativity differences between atoms, such as between sodium and chlorine, otherwise known as table salt. The definition of electronegativity is how strongly atoms attract bonding electrons to themselves, and the difference in electronegativity between two atoms allows for transfer of valence electrons between the two atoms. Covalent bonds occur due to a share of electrons between atoms that have similar electronegativities, like between a carbon atom with another carbon atom. Metallic bonds occur between metal atoms where electrons form a sea of electrons to allow for ease of movement among themselves, as depicted by the black specks between the pink metal ions. The definition of secondary bonds is that they do not require electron transfer or sharing. They are based on molecular interactions instead. Secondary bonds include van der Waals forces, and a specific type of VDW is the hydrogen bond. The hydrogen bond is a weak bond between two molecules that links a hydrogen atom to a more electronegative atom, such as fluorine, nitrogen, and oxygen. An example of hydrogen bonds can be observed between water molecules, as shown here. Three different types of materials that we will focus on are ceramics, polymers, and metals. Ceramics are made up of metallic and non-metallic elements, and their main primary bond is ionic due to the differences in electronegativity between the atoms that make up a ceramic, such as in aluminum oxide. A polymer consists of monomers that repeat themselves and are most commonly held together by covalent bonds. And a simple example of this is polyethylene, and as you can see, its monomer consists of 2 carbons and 4 hydrogens. Metals are made up of metallic elements and are held together by a sea of electrons, as seen in metallic bonds, and are shown here by my example of zinc atoms. Knowing a few properties of each of these different materials can allow for easier identification of what material you may be dealing with, and whether it can be used for something as small as drug delivery to something as large as an implant being placed in the body. I hope you learned a lot today about the different bonds that interact between atoms and molecules, as well as the different materials that are made up of these different bonds. This will be the basis for the main purpose of this channel, which is biomaterials, and I hope you are all excited and ready to learn more next week. I'll see you then. Bye!